Is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to Bravo Bites, the podcast with us.
The only podcast with us.
It's the only one. We're the only one right here. Bravo Bites. We ate some edibles and we're here to talk.
We're here to talk about the Real Housewives and other Bravo shows. Maybe one day.
Okay. This is going well so far.
So far, we're killing it.
I feel like that little brainstorming session we had pre-episode's really paying off.
Yeah. Well,
My words are working so good.
We have segments now, or a segment.
We got a segment. We got a new segment. We discarded old segments that were ideas. They didn't work. This one's going to work.
It will work.
We'll get to that in a little bit. Let's talk. What should we start with? Let's talk about the edibles we took first of all.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to High Space.
High Space, yes.
Check out, is that, what's the name of the show that our good friend Raph puts on?
Don't know. Space Station, High Space. You can find it at on Instagram.
Yeah, we're going to
Space Station. We'll tag them. They do a great show on Wednesday nights. You got to DM for info because it's a secret location. Yeah. But shout out to them because that's where Tim got our edibles.
Yeah. They're great. They're little chuckles. I had a hard time figuring out how to purchase a Tim-sized dose. But they were quite accommodating, so I was able to.
Yes. Tim-sized dose, which is this much.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's okay. Just bring me an Aaron-sized dose. Which is like...
Yeah, it would have been like the strip of the whole chuckle. But yeah, it's a fun show. Go support live comedy. Go support people who are trying to make money.
Doing cool shit.
Yeah.
So check it out. And thanks to them, we ate our chuckles, and we're going to see how it goes. Yeah. My speech is already screwed up. Yeah. I'd love to blame it on that, but I didn't eat it that long ago.
I feel like warm in my eye holes.
This sounded like something like my son would say when he has a fever, you know? My eye holes are warm.
I take an edible and then I degrade in age at least 30 years.
You're like this without an edible.
Yeah, that is true.
Who you kidding?
So yeah, shout out.
Yeah, check it out. We're going to tag them.
Yeah.
It's High Space.
High Space.
High
something.
Space?
Yeah, I don't
Space
know. Station,
High Space, one of those. We'll tag them. That's what you get when you watch a podcast about being stoners.
Yeah.
What is with me? I really can't talk, and I didn't do anything. It's like so weird. I'm usually so eloquent.
Yeah. Very eloquent. Good
I know.
Word.
Thank you.
Like
it's
eloquent.
True. We'd also like to introduce you before we get into it to the show's new mascot.
Yes, brand new mascot.
Paris,
honey badger.
She's a honey badger. She loves the Real Housewives, and she's a hoe. So,
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, she was humping my leg before, and then she was like, "Give me $1," and I was like, "Paris." I was like, "Don't be such a hoe."
That's just like the badgers in Paris. I'll tell you.
I no real rhyme or reason why she's our mascot, except that she's cute. And, housewives always have their little animals on their laps, so we can have our little animal.
Well, you had it wasn't really like a housewife vacation, but you had a little vacation, a little Florida time.
I had a little Florida time, a little time in the sun. I was in Naples, and boy, did I feel young. Wow.
They couldn't do a Real Housewives of Naples. It'd be like a real retirement center wives of
like
Naples.
Geriatric. My children were the youngest things ever. Like it was just, it's like a childless town. Like it's so weird. There's no youthful energy. Everything is slow and old and white.
Ooh,
super
perfect.
White.
Well, no, like I always kind of wanted to be like the young guy in the old crew, like, cause then you like Sounds like, I need help with my groceries, and then you like carry them in.
I'm sure it sounds cool, you know, but like
Yeah.
after a while, you know what it was? It's just like a different energy. It's just like a shift in energy. There's just a way that's just slower and older and not excited about anything. Like, you know, it's just like, but it was beautiful and it was nice. My family went. My boys loved it. We fed giraffes. Yeah, I guess you could have caught. The Housewives wouldn't have been caught dead where I
Yeah.
was. I mean, and it was beautiful, but you know, they're bitches.
Yeah. Naples does sound like a place there would be a Real Housewives of, though.
It does, but they're too. I'm telling you, they're too old. They're old.
Yeah.
Not that these bitches are very young.
Yeah. You can never
Anyway.
tell.
That's Paris. She's going to throw in her 2 cents at the end of the episode. So stay tuned for that. You want to watch to the end. She's got strong opinions.
New segment, Watch What Happens with Paris.
Mm-hmm.
She discussed what happens on our show after we watch that show.
You
right,
want to tune in.
So we're watching the Real Housewives SLC, the
Latest episode. This is after the drama of. Now, have we recorded since the whole. She's a fucking whore.
No.
Okay, guys. Okay, well then let's talk about it, right?
Yeah.
They went to dinner. They're in, where are they? Zion?
They're in Zion, yeah.
They're in Zion. What the fuck is Zion, by the way?
I think it's a national park. I think that's why they do so many activities while they're out there.
It's an activity-filled.
Yeah, activity-filled episode. 3 separate activities all going on at the same damn time.
Yeah. Well, you know, I've noticed they do this on Housewives sometimes. They like, it's like so planned out when they go on trips. You know, okay, now this day, like 2 of them are going to go shopping and 2 of them are going to go jet skiing or whatever. Yeah. It's, you know.
Yeah, and it's so they can separate them and get the sound clips of just them together. And yeah, it's smart. Again, I think Andy Cohen is like one of the smartest producers in TV right now.
You know, I make fun of it. People say it's trash, but it's well-made trash. There's 100%. An art form to what they do. Let me tell you.
I've never seen that outfit before just now, and
I love it. Well, it's a Cinco de Mayo dinner.
Yeah.
So Jen decided to do a Cinco de Mayo dinner. Let's talk about this. She's like, I decided to do this dinner and blah, blah, blah. Pre-dinner, Meredith sits down with Whitney, right? And she says, I have to talk to you about something, and it's a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's very uncomfortable.
It's extremely uncomfortable.
Great Meredith, by the way. You're killing
Thank you. That one felt really good. I was like, that's her. She's like, I need to know if Jen paid for this dinner because she's telling the government that she has no assets. Right? And so she's like, I can't be a part of her paying for something. That's like bad luck, you know, because she said she has no assets. And is this money that she's taken from old people?
Yeah.
So she asked Whitney.
Which is a good point.
It's a very good point.
Yeah.
It's a very, very good point. I've been wondering, like, why does she have a glam squad there?
Yeah.
Why are you traveling with the glam squad?
I just thought she did also. They sold that big ass house.
They did sell that big ass house, and also, you know, she might be able to get a glam squad that's like, oh, we'll totally go just because they want to be on TV.
Yeah.
She's got a whole crew. I'm sure she can say like, oh, just I'm not paying you or whatever.
I'll tag you in an Instagram post.
Yeah, you know, something like that. But no, it was a good point to bring up. And then Whitney said she thinks that the husbands were paying because they sent them on this stupid ass trip.
So stupid.
For Mother's Day, right?
Yeah.
So bizarre.
Mother's Day. Go be away from your kids for Mother's Day.
Yeah. With a bunch of bitches you don't like.
So guess what? You get to do one activity.
Activities.
Are we going to eat nice, like, amazing food? No, Mexican.
I love Mexican food.
Well, yeah, I love Mexican too, but...
The food's great, not
the travel there?
The travel there is so rough.
Yeah. You got to get a
hard
passport.
to travel. Yeah. So she decides to do a Cinco de Mayo dinner. They do the dinner, and she presents everybody with a gift. And we saw her buying this gift with her assistant, the snowflake necklace. Did you not see this? It was at the dinner.
You know what?
What is Tim doing?
I don't think I finished this episode.
This was not at the end. Maybe it was.
All right.
All right. Well, anyway, Jen's like, I have a gift for you all. This is what I was going to give you in Vale.
All right. So yeah, I saw this. All right.
But, and it represents like us. So stupid.
Yeah.
And we had seen previously in the season her shopping for them with her assistant, whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh.
And they're snowflake diamond necklaces, and they all take them. And Meredith is like, that's very nice. Thank you. And then Whitney was just like, Meredith, I thought you were upset about the money, but you're happy to take this necklace.
Because Whitney is constantly drunk and does not give a fuck.
Whitney was drunk from beginning to end of this trip. Just drunk, but trying really desperately to seem like, not that she was trying to seem like she wasn't, but she just wanted to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's very hard to take somebody seriously when they're slurring like that.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Oh my God, so bad. It made me like I had like alcoholism flashbacks watching her. I was like, oh man, yeah, I can remember that.
Yeah, it was rough.
She's an annoying drunk. I do not like her.
I can't stand her. And it's a shame. I don't like something. No, I can't stand her. Actually,
Yeah.
I was trying to find a reason why I liked her. And I was like, no, you don't really like her.
Well,
but I don't mind the people. But like, I also agree with her. Like, Mary's an idiot. And, you know, like, I like that she's friends with Heather because Heather's cool.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Heather like feels like her mom, kind of in a way.
A little bit, maybe.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I know she's like definitely the youngest at heart of the crew, whether she is or not actually the youngest. I don't think.
Oh, 1,000,000%.
But
1,000,000%.
She, can you say she's a wild rose or something?
Well, her name is Whitney Rose.
Oh, right.
So they go to the dinner, and then Mary starts to get upset, and they start talking about if Meredith called the FBI on Jen. And Meredith gets all defensive, like, I would never do that, like, blah, 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 blah. And then it gets turned to talking about her father's memorial, because the situation is she told people different days. Like, I don't know. One person she told Monday, the other person she told Tuesday or something like that. And so they're questioning if she was telling the truth because she wasn't on the bus. So was she really not on the bus because her father's memorial, or was she not on the bus because she called the FBI? Maybe she just wasn't on the bus because she didn't want to be on the fucking bus.
She's
Which,
rich.
by the way, I totally understand. I wouldn't want to be on that fucking bus.
Who am I going to be on a bus with? Whitney? Lisa?
Jen?
Possibly Mary?
Jen, because she was supposed to be on there.
Yeah. No, thank you.
It's funny, too, because in this episode, she says, like, first of all, you think I would call the FBI on somebody, and then you think that I would not want to see that? Like, I missed all the excitement. It's kind of true.
Yeah.
So she gets all mad about that.
Yeah, in fact, thinking about it, someone who waits for people to arrive in a bath for hours is also somebody who would be there when it would all go down.
Yes. Yeah, it was so weird. So fucking weird.
So
that was that. And then the blow up was because Lisa Barlow, I don't even know. They were talking about something, and Mary I have no idea what started, but Mary started it on Lisa Barlow. And she was like, you know, whatever, you're so fake. You don't know this, you don't know that. And Lisa's like, I'm not fake, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, whatever, you eat Taco Bell and like she says really shitty things.
She's the worst.
Like, what are you? You eat, like, so condescending. And she was like, yeah, I do eat Taco Bell. Like,
which, by the way, I like, I'm surprised that's not a meme somewhere.
Well, what's great is that, like, Jenny, She goes, "What's wrong with Taco Bell?" And all I thought was, "Are you kidding me? I love Taco Bell.
Taco Bell is like the
Cheesy gordita crunch. Fuck you, Mary. So good.
a chalupa.
Oh, give me a chalupa any day, man. That's my fast food favorite.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't like Mary to begin with, but now she's dead to me, dissing on Taco Bell. Not the bell.
Mary, this whole trip. So remember I was telling you I was going to have an analogy that no one will ever get.
Yeah, I'm excited. And I was like, that's a great idea.
Yeah, that's a great. When you play games like World of Warcraft or like online competitive magic-based games,
Yeah.
there's a character that normally stays to the outside of the fight, and then they throw spells in.
Okay.
But they're very like fragile, so they stay on the outside.
You're such a dork. Uh-huh.
That Mary is like that, but with insults. Like she's always like on the outside of what's actually happening, and then like
she can't take anything going in her direction at all.
Yeah,
but she's horrible.
Yeah,
and then
Mary is a shadow mage.
She's a shadow mage. Believe it or not, I actually do know. Like a shadow mage makes sense to me. I would know what that was. Kind of. I've heard the term before, okay? Not because I played, just because I dated a lot of dudes, and some of them may have been gamers. We don't talk about it. What's up, Ed? Yeah. Throw another LAN party. Fucking dork. Oh, the worst.
Yeah, definitely. God, so much is going on, and there's so many finger points. I can't even count
so what
them.
happens is Mary starts with her, and she's like, "You're Taco Bell," and she's like, "I'm a wonderful person. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm amazing." And then storms off, basically because Meredith didn't have her back.
Yeah,
and she storms off, and she's got the hot mic on, and she's like, "Whatever, fuck that bitch. I don't even care. She's disgusting. Fuck her. She's a whore. She's fucked everybody in New York. Fuck her. Fuck that. Well, why don't you own your house? Oh, because your husband changes his job every 3 months. She's a fucking whore. I'm sorry. I don't cheat on my husband." Like, I mean, going off like vile stuff about Meredith, and they've been friends for like years, like pre-show apparently,
Yeah,
and she loses it. And it's weird, you know what she says too? She's like, "Whatever, I have more money than all of you people. I don't need this." It's when they get in arguments and they say things and you hear those things kind of come out of their mouth. They really have horrible moments sometimes.
Yep.
Like a lot of them, like what comes out of their mouth is like, "Ooh, if I was in a moment of like hurting because my friend didn't stick up for me and maybe I was angry, like that, I wouldn't go to those. I don't know. I'm not a housewife, but I don't know if you know this. I'm not a housewife, but I've never been like pushed to be. Maybe I have. You've probably heard me call someone a cunt once or twice.
Yeah.
But they were probably being cunts.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
And there's probably not cameras on you, and you were forced to be in that room with that.
Oh, yeah. So she storms off. She curses with the mic, and that's how the one episode ends. And this is the episode after that. We're seeing the fallout.
Yeah.
And in this episode, basically, Lisa's having a meltdown. She's angry. She's mad. And everybody needs to go then talk to her. Because that's a great idea.
Do they do it like one by one? Or do they do it in a group? It
slowly starts one by one. And little bit of fanning the flames. Like, you're right. Meredith didn't have your back,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there is
and then it's Meredith and Mary. And what's really funny is like, Mary comes into Meredith's room and she's like, and Meredith is like, I'm done. And she's like, please open up, please. I feel so bad for you. Mary lacks, I don't know.
Yeah,
a pulse.
humanity.
Yeah, like remember when she was having that moment with them and she was like, you guys are gonna make me cry. She like wasn't even. I was like,
not even.
Do you have emotions? I don't think that's true.
I really don't think she does. She you're talking about how she was like muttering like what was going on in the party.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's something like kind of people who aren't 100% there.
Yeah, I really do think there's
do.
something a little bit off with her, for sure.
Yeah.
And so, and then so this whole episode is basically, well, I didn't get through all the way through it. We're the worst. We're the worst podcast ever. God damn it. It's all right. You don't watch this for
we have
our
a segment
knowledge.
coming up.
We've got a segment coming up, and Paris
We will
is
recap
just
the
cute.
episode.
She's going to give us a recap. By the way, I made that up when I said it, so you should have probably written this beforehand.
No.
It's okay. Tim thinks on his toes.
I do. I'm quick on my feet,
He's a twinkle toe.
like a honey badger.
Are they quick?
I just saw a honey badger and I said it. Turns out I'm not quick on my feet.
I will tell you a fun fact about honey badgers, though.
Oh, really?
Would you like to know a fun fact?
Yes.
We're going to pause this brief interruption from Bravo Talk for some honey badger facts. Did you know, Tim? The honey badger's smelly stink bombs cause bees to fly away from their hive.
Wow, Erin. I did not know that.
Okay.
Shouldn't they have stink bombs?
She's got a stink bomb.
What is she, like?
She can sit on your lap now that I know that.
What
Poor
is she,
thing.
a kid in 8th grade? Running into the classroom? I'm going to stink bomb it. I'm going to stink bomb this class.
She doesn't sound like that. She's a girl.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, get it right.
I'm going to stink bomb this class.
That was better. So this episode, basically, they're all like, yeah, you're right. She should have had your back. And the thing is, like about her dad. And Whitney just is annoying, basically.
Yeah.
And she goes back and forth. Yeah. And she goes back and forth between the two. And Mary, and she's like, Mary, you should have her back right now. She's your friend. And Mary's just like, I don't want to deal with you. And I'm recapping this so well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to recap their fights because there's so much nonsense that you really realize, like, this is going to sound mean. You're not dealing with, like, the highest emotional IQ level.
Or regular IQ, probably.
Yeah. That's why I really,
I mean, and I'm not one to talk, but, like, yeah, no, that makes sense.
I almost want...
There's not a lot of depth there.
Like a therapist to, like, break down the episodes sometimes.
Yeah.
And just like, well, because of her previous traumas, this is why she is lashing out about the necklace and how it was purchased with illegal money.
It's just so weird to me because it's like, with Salt Lake at least, you can really tell they want nothing to do with each other.
No.
They want zero to do with each other.
I think
They're just like contractually obligated
Yeah.
to do these things. And that's look, Whitney's like, I'm drunk and I'm going to go tell Mary she needs to be a good friend. She's like, look, Mary, Meredith's getting yelled at and you should come up and defend her, okay?
Okay.
And she's like,
okay.
okay,
What?
with her big old eyes and her eyelashes. And what is she wearing, Mary?
And it's some gold. It looks like
Mary loves to say she's a fashionista, and she always looks like shit.
She looks like somebody threw expensive fabric at her, and she's like covered in glue.
Doesn't even look that expensive. That's what's even sadder.
I don't know. And it's
It
gold.
probably is. That doesn't mean expensive. It's not real gold, honey.
Well, who knows? She's got Jesus money.
And then she just says, like, Whitney, I can't take you seriously. You're drunk. And in fairness to Mary, I get it.
Yeah. Sometimes Mary is the most sane person on this show too, which is scary.
Every once in a while. Is it time to maybe
talk about the activities?
The activities? Our activity?
Yes, we have activities.
Yay! As you know, Tim's favorite part of these shows is when they do activities. Because activities are the most fun, like horseback riding or spelunking or off-roading, right?
Yes.
We're going to do an activity tonight as well, and we're excited for it.
We are going to fast forward in housewife time
In space.
and space. And we are going to consult the internet.
Yay, internet.
Because we have found out Mary has apparently left Salt Lake.
I don't know if she left. I don't know if she was fired. I don't know. She's not on anymore. I heard Meredith say she's not in the cast anymore. And I also heard I think her sister and her mom did interviews, and a lot of stuff's coming out about Mary and her church. And I'm dying to know.
Yeah.
You're probably dying to know. Let's find out together.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Okay, Google it. I'm going to pour myself another drink.
Okay. All right. So what do you think would be like possible reasons why she would leave? Because I'm thinking that...
Some bad stuff came out about her church.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Right?
I'm thinking...
Why else?
So
I definitely think her and her husband are probably getting a divorce.
her and Robert Sr.?
Yeah, the man she's married to, yes.
All right, and her last name is Cosby, right? Is she related? Did we do this already?
No, we didn't, but I don't believe she's related to the Cosby.
All right, so I'm just Googling Mary Cosby. There's episode recap. Mary Cosby is the laughingstock of Salt Lake City after denying Housewives' exit.
Oh,
So she's denying. Yeah, she's denying reports.
What a laughing stock.
Yeah, oh my gosh, the laughingstock of Salt Lake City. Oh.
That city. They got a lot of stuff, you know?
So let's find out. She looks like a fool after denying Page 6's report that she's no longer a Real Housewife cast member.
What a fool.
Yeah.
She does look like a fool.
She's 49. Oh, we found that out.
Oh, okay, so, wow.
So a story came out, she's not on it. Then the next morning she tweeted that that's a lie. But Friday night, outlets including People, Hollywood Reporter, and Entertainment Weekly corroborated Page 6 report and echoed what fans already knew.
Whoa.
Cosby was out.
And do we know why, though? We didn't find out why. It's official, which
Yeah.
I thought anyway. I don't have my microphone.
All right, so...
It's official. Those chuckles. Is that what they're called? Giggles?
Chuckle.
Chuck.
Where are they?
Giggly chuckles.
Oh, I thought they were over here.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
She's been accused of running a cult, which
Yeah.
she denies.
Yep.
She making multiple racially insensitive comments during season 2.
Yeah, no shit.
Mexican thug, slanted eyes.
She dissed Taco Bell. That's reason enough for me.
Yeah. So the season 2 reunion, she opted not to attend.
Oh, well, there you go.
Skipping out on the reunion
It's
is
a big deal.
no-no. for
Yeah, you don't do
Housewives.
that.
This was the kiss of death for Mary.
Yeah, Andy Cohen don't play that.
Yeah.
That's a big part of your contract.
All right, so that's not bad. So then, like, she obviously knew what she was doing, and she was like, "Nah." She's like, "I got a church and a podcast where we talk about."
I want to know
Jesus."
about those interviews though with the sister and the mom.
Mary.
Come on, this segment's got to get juicier.
All right. So you keep them going while I look this up.
Okay, Timothy's going to do a little bit of research because we didn't plan this because that's not what we do here at Bravo Bites. Currently on Salt Lake City on the TV that I'm watching. It's fascinating. This show is so fascinating. Heather's talking to... Oh, we learned something really interesting about Lisa Barlow. Lisa Barlow should always be wearing makeup. Because you see her without makeup in a couple scenes in these episodes. You pick up that mic and say it. And I was like, who is that man?
Yeah, it is. It's rough. She definitely does not have...
She needs help. Like the makeup was made for a woman like her. It just helps. I never thought she was pretty, but goddamn, she looks like a whole different person.
Yeah. I mean, she's pretty.
Well,
But, like, with the
you're
makeup.
like with those shorts. I couldn't even see her figure.
You know what pisses me off in this episode? She's wearing like boyfriend fit jeans. I'm telling you, she's got to have a weird butt.
Duh. She has a whole weird body. I don't know why you're so into her. She's a twig. That's why. You're a twig. Twig people like twig people.
Hey, leave us alone.
Did we find anything or no?
So her mom believes that Mary Cosby is the victim in this cult.
Oh.
And they want to get her away from Robert Cosby.
Oh, it's Robert Sr.
So
He's
that
the
was
problem.
the teaser for the interview. There's a cousin who exposes inside secrets. That episode is an hour and 11 minutes. That's
All right, well, I'll be watching
YouTube
that.
thing.
I'll be watching that.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if I'll make it a full hour.
Ooh, so
11.
this one says her family's uncovered secrets are the real reason she skipped the reunion. All right, so yeah, we know she's out. No show return. Now fans are sharing their theories.
Theories.
All right, so one is just she wants to avoid the Jen controversy.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
Don't we all? But, we'd all
Yeah.
love to avoid that. I'm not comfortable with it myself. She's scamming old people.
Yeah.
But I'll take a diamond necklace. Like, if I was Meredith, I would have done the same exact thing.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, I'm going to make a point about the dinner just because. But if she gave me a diamond necklace, I'd be like, that's very kind. Thank you.
I also think like the snowflake is like the symbol that they are all like hold when they do that.
Oh, yeah,
thing.
you're right.
So
you're
I
right.
feel like it might have also been Bravo who bought those gifts.
I don't know.
All right. Several church members are coming forward that it is a cult. They're not still in it. They're not
No,
like,
they're-
I'm in a cult and I'm proud.
Yeah, that's not usually how it goes because I watch a lot of documentaries about cults.
Yeah.
I would have been such a good cult leader. Really would have, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I almost had a mini cult started. I was working towards it at Wawa.
Is that what that was? That was a cult?
Well, somebody said, Aaron, you're creating like a cult of young male comics that will do anything you want. And I was like, yes, I am.
Pick the chairs up.
Listen,
Yeah.
but you know what? The crown is heavy, so I couldn't do it anymore.
All right, so this is
All
trying
right.
to direct us to a subreddit.
All right. You know what? We can save this activity for next
Yeah.
episode.
We are
But basically, we're diving deep. It's interesting. She's not coming back. Listen, do I think she should be on the show? I mean, I don't know. I guess not because she's an asshole.
Yeah.
And she's a bad person. But am I going to miss her? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's crazy.
Yeah, and that's
She adds a little bit of a... What the fuck did she just say?
a flair. Like
She's such a bitch, though. I mean, she's just openly a bitch to people. And it's shocking because she's a church lady.
more than she is a church.
She's a church. She's a whole church. That's what doesn't make sense. There's
Yeah.
a disconnect.
Yeah. I don't care for her, but I would watch a show that was just her.
Yeah, same. How could you not? The
I would
shit that comes out of her
Hate
mouth.
her and be like, you're the fucking worst person. Like, I want to see, it'd be a great show.
I would love for like someone to just unleash on her, just to
yeah.
rip her a new one.
No.
Like that's like when I do roasts. Like
Mhm.
I like to roast people that I want to be mean to. You know, I want somebody to do that to her, like bad. That feels so good. Like people like her, they need that.
Should next episode we do the roast of Mary Cosby?
That's it.
Oh,
That might be the activity.
Roast a housewife. That's
Roast
a new
a housewife.
segment. Roast a
Write that
housewife.
down because we'll never remember. Oh, by the way, last episode I said, hey, like and comment and let us know if you listen. And nobody did it. So
No. None of the 4 people that watched it.
I'm really hurt. I'm really hurt, guys. If you are watching again and you're like, oh, I meant to do that because I love these guys. They're so funny.
Yeah.
And Paris is amazing. You can still do it. Oh, yeah.
Please like and comment. Please.
So, should...
Chuckles. Check them out.
Chuckles, Space Station, and or High Space.
Yeah.
We're going to tag him.
Meredith's husband is my favorite. I
Seth?
like that guy, yeah.
Well, but didn't it make you uncomfortable with the boob stuff?
Yeah.
But also,
when
he
he's
probably...
not being a horn dog, yeah, he is my favorite, though.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'd come off weird if a camera was on me all the time. I come off weird with the camera not on me, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. Would I come off weird with the camera on me? Like and subscribe. There's a camera on me. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, this one doesn't... Well, I mean, the crew... What's up, crew? Shout out to the crew working behind the camera.
Good job holding that mic, buddy.
Yeah.
Sam.
Yeah. And John with the lighting. Phenomenal. I love that you made Aaron's idea come through on this.
Yeah. And Georgette, great job on my makeup.
Yeah.
Georgette.
Where did Georgette?
She left. She already powdered me. She's good.
All right. She's good. She's a good little glam squad.
I want a glam squad. Oh, okay, we can't. I'm getting off topic. I have a glam squad. Wait.
Yeah.
Truman loves doing my hair right now, and I love it.
All right.
That's it. That's all I'll say. I'll save it for the next episode. I have a personal glam squad. So this is her meeting with her lawyer. Jen meets with her lawyer in this episode. And it's obviously for the camera because what they say is it's like a 2-minute conversation where it's obviously like, let's set this up and say this and set this up and say this. This isn't a real meeting with her lawyer.
Yeah, anything that they actually discussed about this case, they like literally could not put it on TV.
No.
Like, yeah.
It's stupid. But basically he does say like, we'll have to see I don't know what the guy's name is. Her assistant, her best friend assistant boy man. He basically says, like, you're both charged, and we don't know yet what he's going to do. Because she's like, isn't this us, like, doing this, like, we're both doing this together. We're fighting this.
Yeah, nope.
And he's like, well, we don't know what he's going to do. He may choose to, turn evidence against you.
Yeah.
And, she's still saying she's innocent.
Yeah, I mean, she might be complicit, but I don't think she's innocent.
I mean, I feel like there's no way she's innocent, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know any of the details. Just in my mind, it's like, it doesn't sound like she's innocent.
Yeah, no, I don't think she's innocent. This is cool. They have like a little Korean...
yeah, she says something like, see, I'm cooking. I don't only eat Taco Bell.
Yeah.
She's like, I wrap my asparagus in bacon. It's the only way I'll eat it.
The way I get it at the restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah, and then this is when I stopped watching.
All right.
So, how far are we? We should switch over to some OC shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. So OC, we only had one episode of OC.
Only one episode. They took a break for a week. I don't know why. I was hurt, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I was away, so it was even better.
Yeah.
What's going on? They're in
Cabo.
Cabo. Wabo. They're in Cabo. Heather wants to build a house in Cabo because she wants a place for her children.
What? That's for her children?
Well, I don't know. She said a whole thing about how, like, she had a dream and her daughter's there and blah, blah, blah. And her daughter said to her son, like, Mom would have loved this. And she's like, she wants to have a place that the whole family can always be together. Yeah. I get it. It's actually a really sweet sentiment. Yeah. But it's a sweet sentiment coming from a millionaire who can have any fucking place they want. So I'm just going to build this glorious $15 million mansion in Cabo because of a dream.
It's the most millionaire shit ever.
It's so millionaire shit. It's ridiculous. So they're in Cabo, and Noelle's there. Gina went to Heather and said, please invite her. I think she's going through stuff. I think it'd be good. Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
Do you know what I was thinking when that was going on? I was like, oh, is Cabo close to Puerto Rico? I was like, is there gonna be a husband confrontation?
But we found out he's not actually in Puerto Rico.
He's not?
She found out he's somewhere else, I think.
Oh. Right.
Who knows? That story changes so much.
I don't trust her on that. But
So they all go, and can we, I don't know if we discussed this, but can we talk about the fact that Noelle was super late because she couldn't figure out how to fly commercial. It was so hard for her.
Oh yeah, they bring that up too later
because she's never done that before, and it was just so hard because her husband like took her credit cards and she just didn't know what she was doing. Like she's what a horrible life she leads now.
Yeah. How you
oh my god, how
recently
treacherous.
booked commercial? How long did that take you to figure that out?
No time at all. And I had 2 small children and I had 3 children, if we're being honest. My husband was with me. It was easy peasy. 1, 2, 3. Also, plenty of leg room. I was fine.
Yeah.
I thought about upgrading. I'm glad I didn't. Because it was lovely.
Business plus or first class?
I just JetBlue.
Oh,
I went blue basic, but there's like another blue that you can get. But then I found out it wasn't available. But then my girlfriend said to me, trust me, blue basic is better than the best thing at other airlines. And I think she was right. It was way better than other flying experiences. Anyway, so that was like just another glimpse of how not locked into reality these people are.
Yeah, like I don't think I've ever booked a flight of mine, but I know how to use a phone. It's
not that hard. It feels overwhelming, and then you do it, and you're like, this is not hard at all. It's overwhelming. It's like, you're like, I need this, and then people who do it all the time, they're like, it's not that big deal. But if you don't do it all the time, it can be a little overwhelming, you know.
All right. But Noelle does not seem like the smartest cookie anyway.
She's dumb, and she's entitled. So she probably could have figured it out, but she probably didn't want to because she was like, oh, it's so hard for me. Why isn't somebody just picking me up in a plane?
Well, because you're a divorcee now, lady.
I do not like her.
Yeah, no.
I don't know if you can tell.
She's like the perfect pick for this show because she's like intentionally starting drama. Otherwise, it would be like, what? Emily and Gina are drunk again. That would be the whole show. Heather has money.
Well, they need a new young one who stirs things up, you know?
Yeah. And
she seems happy to. Because this one, how many more seasons is Shannon going to last?
Yeah,
I mean, she's getting old. I don't think she wants to be part of the...
No.
Well, no, she does want to be part of the drama, but nobody cares about her anymore.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, it's like, well, Shannon, we've had enough out of you. We're ready to move on. I mean, we saw her. You don't know this. She's been on for... We saw her go through a whole divorce. We saw her married. We saw an ugly divorce. We've had enough, Shannon, you know?
Yeah.
We saw her then after the divorce, like downward spiral. Like, take a break, Shannon. Yeah, you know, your girl's going to college. You got some man in your life. I don't know.
Yeah, just go be private for a little while.
It's probably feel nice, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I know I like see her and I'm like, oh, she's doing this like money. She's like, this is considered like an easy job for her. Maybe.
I mean, listen, she came from like she was very well off. Her husband had way dough. Yeah. And it was the divorce took forever arguing about money. And now she acts like she's like, because he tried to fight her on everything. And she acts like she's like totally like hard up in it. It's just so funny to me because she's okay. I didn't watch the end of this episode, but Mary's at her church right now. So listen, guys, next episode with us, we're going to be talking about this because
there's 20 people in her church.
Yeah, well, she don't need that many when they're all giving her their money. Oh, wow, there's like nobody there.
Yeah, no, like I'm telling you, they had these people space out.
Well, because the last time they showed her church, Whitney went with her, and it was like, more than that.
Yeah. It was packed. Well, I actually don't really know packed, but It was like the crowd was like you would have said the show was sold out.
It was a sold out show. This one is a poorly attended show.
Yeah. Oh, Jen shows up.
What? Oh, guys,
Oh.
we never should have put this episode on. We're clueless as to what's happening, and I feel like it's going to be good. So, I don't know. Stay tuned. Let's go back to OC.
You know what?
OC. Yeah, you give it a pause if you want. It's fine. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Well, we're going to get distracted, and then we're going to be like, oh, yeah, Noelle. Wait, what?
I know. And I'll just be like, but.
Lisa's shooting up the church.
But. I just like butts.
Who doesn't like butts?
I don't know, man. I love butts. Like butt cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Not buttholes. I know some people like buttholes.
Yeah.
Me? Not. I don't need to see them.
It's literally the last thing I think of when I think of a butt.
No, it's those cheeks.
Yeah.
It's beautiful little juicy cheeks. And the little crease where the cheek meets the leg.
It's a good crease.
It's a great crease.
I just got I have a fold. It's just flat, but then there's like a fold of skin.
Ooh, stop, Tim. Too sexy.
My butt's on the internet. You can find it.
My butt used to be glorious. I'm going to make it return to glorious. We're back up to, I want to juicify it. That's what I call it. Like, my fitness goal is to have an undeniably juicy booty. And I'm not even kidding. Like, I want a hater to be looking at me and someone be like, yo, look at that booty. That's so juicy. And they're like, no, Aaron's booty. So you know what? I can't deny it. It's pretty juicy, you know? Undeniably.
It's not the first time I've heard you say that. That your fitness goal is an undeniably juicy booty.
Yeah, it's been my goal for a while. What are you trying to point out that I haven't reached it yet?
No.
What a jerk, guys. Last time I said it was a year ago.
Booties take time.
My booty was like this. It was like, we're getting juicier, we're getting juicier. She's getting lazier, she's getting lazier. But now it's like, okay, we're back again. It's a little way to get there. You know, that's what my booty does.
Your booty's on an upwards trajectory.
At the moment, let's see what the future holds. OC. So Heather gets mad. No. Well, Heather has no patience for Noelle.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk.
And I don't blame her.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about how when they get to Cabo, and Heather takes them on yet another house tour.
Of course, we got to tour so many houses.
But she just pretty much was. I realized she brought all them down there just to see her, like, find a house hunt and pick out property. And then, like, she flexed on them hard.
You know, I hadn't thought about it, but yeah, she flexed on them pretty hard.
Flex trip, Heather. And, like, good for you.
But also, it's kind of a dick move. Good for you.
Yeah.
See, but also they show her calling Terry Dubrow, her plastic surgeon husband from Botched. And she's like, "Oh, can we do this?" And he like immediately shuts it down. Like, no, it's too much money. like not even like a second. It's like, why are you calling me about this? Obviously, no.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like because they don't really do many activities.
They do a sweat lodge.
They do a sweat lodge, though.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So, who is it? Noelle.
Gina,
Emily,
yeah,
the young ones.
God, I want Gina and Emily just to have a show where they just like have to accomplish a task.
Oh God, it would never get done.
No, they'll serve them drinks.
I do like them together.
Yeah,
and I like Gina alone. Emily, I don't like her alone, but with Gina, I like her.
Yeah,
and sometimes I like her alone. I don't know. You're hot for Em. They did a scene where she was trying on bathing suits. Did you enjoy that?
I didn't see that.
Sure. Okay.
Did I watch all of this episode?
He hasn't seen anything. She's shopping for bathing suits for Cabo with Dr. Jen and some other tiny little nothing. 'Cause she's like, these women are miniature versions of a woman.
Yeah, all right. I did see this.
And she looks great. She looks amazing in a bathing suit. I kind of like it. She's just like, whatever. Like, this is my body.
Because her bathing suit selections fit her.
That helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
So the Sweat Lodge, we got Emily. How long have we been recording? Oh, you paused it.
Yeah. So we're at 50 minutes.
Chuckles.
They're good chuckles. Just one chuckle will do you. Well, 1.5 chuckles.
1 in a 17.
Who knows? It said there was supposed to be 16 pieces in there also, and there's only 14.
You're such a dork. You counted the pieces?
Yeah, because I wanted...
You don't...
Respect the milligrams.
I don't, obviously. I would have just been like, oh, taste and treat.
And then you're a whole bag of chuckles down.
No, no, I know better than that, but I wouldn't have counted the piece. I would have just been like, okay, let's take a chuckle, see what happened. Where are we going from here, you know? It's okay.
Going chuckling.
I'm chuckling. Good idea, you know? And then, next time, perfect, just take one. Or don't do it ever again. Or eat the whole bag.
Yeah.
Whatever kind of...
Whether it's Sunday or Tuesday afternoon, play it by ear.
What does it matter what day it is?
Because you might have stuff to do.
Yeah, obviously. Nobody's eating chuckles before they have stuff to do.
Yeah, definitely not recording the podcast.
No, I would never. Oh, God, I take everything I do very seriously. I love that we eat edibles for this. Because if we didn't, I'd never do it.
Yeah,
if I'm being honest, I'd be like, nah, I'm good on that.
No. Well, that's the thing, like, we talked about before we ever did this. That, like, it's got to be a good amount of people at home who, like, in my mind, they either work nights or are homesteaders. Wait, keepers, homesteader.
Housewives?
Housewives. Yeah, housewives.
They're homesteaders. Okay. So housewives, yes.
That just like, during the day, maybe kids off at school, maybe kids in the backyard getting a little high, watching some Real Housewives.
I don't know what you're talking about. You know what Truman said to me today? I don't know how we got there. Can you cut that?
Yeah.
Thanks.
You mean like cut it into a clip?
No.
Put it on Instagram?
No, not the part. Just, you can cut something into a clip about something, but just... Okay.
Oh, I'm marking down the time.
Oh, see? This is why I have him. This is the only reason. He's very organized.
I like to think I'm kind of funny. What do you guys think? Like and comment.
Shut up. God damn it. No, I have him for a lot of reasons. We have him, and we're lucky too.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're probably wrapping it up,
Well,
yeah?
yeah, but we didn't talk about Noelle dying.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. The best part.
Yeah. Oh, God.
In the Sweat Lodge, she just started... I don't know what was happening. She was did she pass? She passed out, kind of.
But she didn't. Like, 'cause she was like, she had like, it was way too emotional for her. Like, she seemed like she drank ayahuasca before going in.
She was just done. And what's crazy is like they were all like they were emotional wrecks after that. And do you know what I thought? I got to get to a Sweat Lodge. I swear to God. I said, oh, yeah, get it out. Like, it felt cleansing watching, which is weird. I'll admit it. I'm a bit of a hippie sometimes.
I get that. I get emotional in the sauna. Like a little bit.
Yeah.
Mostly you're just thinking, man, it's fucking hot in here.
Yeah, I can't do saunas. So maybe I shouldn't do Sweat Lodge.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel emotion and heat. Ew.
Yeah, no, then don't do a Sweat Lodge. That's literally all it is.
Never mind. I changed my mind. Yeah, and Emily and Noelle were on both ends of Gina, who she's like fine and happy, and they're just like spewing just this sad energy out of them. And she was just like, I just feel like I just want you guys to be happy. And she was just like sobbing. Like she took on their stuff. And here's the thing, Noelle said that afterwards. She's like, you should go get like cleansed because the emotional energy has been transferred. And I was like, God, Noelle, I hate you. But also, she's right, you should do that. Do you know what I mean? Because I was like, you sound like an asshole saying it, but I also kind of believe that.
Yeah, you know what's funny?
I was like, please, someone cleanse her of the energy.
You know how there's like one person like you like hate, and then like you talk to them about something, you both have and then you're like, oh fuck, I like you. Yeah. That's you and Noelle with crystals.
Shut the fuck up, man. No way. Noelle's not into crystals.
You're gonna find there's gonna be an episode where she's gonna be wearing a Ceranthium.
Yeah, but she'll know what it all. Like, I don't even know what it is. I just like to think that like crystals are cool.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't even talk about. It's not really. My favorite part of the OC in this episode was they're like talking about like relationships. Like it shows like the husbands. And
yeah.
401ks are important. And they're like, and that's the husband dinner. And then they cut to the wife's dinner. They're all drunk, ordering shots. And I was like, you ever have a threesome?
Yeah, it was. That's women, man. That's all we do, talking about sex and silly stuff.
Girls have to talk about. I actually kind of, the older I get, the more that I assume that girls talk about the exact same thing that guys talk about is whatever comes up, and usually sex sometimes.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have friends. My girlfriend Eric and I talk about like everything.
Yeah.
But that's it. I don't know. I don't know. Also, I don't understand normal communication with genders or things or people because I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
So it's totally skewed.
Yeah.
Like I really don't. I can't make I can't because I hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
try to make each other laugh.
All we do is try to make each other laugh. And it's mostly men.
Yeah.
And then I go to a mom's group and I'm just like, oh,
I can't talk about how dicks are weird here.
Yeah, I can't just openly tell dick jokes or like make a racial comment that my friends know I'm joking about because they're comedians and they have senses of humor, you know?
Yeah.
Or just silliness. Because I love being silly, but it's like some people don't appreciate the silly.
No.
And I hate those people so much. They're not silly.
Yeah. I like to think that we get a little silly.
It's what we do here. Speaking of silly, Paris.
I feel like Paris needs some music. It's the after show with Paris.
Paris. Hey guys, it's me, Paris. I love Real Housewives. And I love fucking. Listen, I'm a hoe. I said it before and I'll say it again. Okay, here's my take on this episode. Mary's fucking crazy, yo. And you know what? I loved Heather's hairpiece. Oh, yeah. That's it for now, guys. I love you. Remember, I'm a fucking hoe. Like and comment if you like my badge style. Wow, that
was good, Paris. That was good.
We have the best mascot ever. That was fun.
So, tune in next time.
So tune in next time if you want to. Oh, man. Ooh, Paris, you're so good. You're so good.
Like and comment.
Like and comment, and it's Bravo Bites, and we love you.
We love you.
We love you. And gosh, I really hope somebody's enjoying this.
Yeah.
We
All
are.
right, we are.
We are. But we don't
We are.
count.
Yeah.
We don't count. I want to make others happy. I hate about. I hate myself.
I'm 50% of our viewers. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank